All right, so we have our top 10 leaderboard. Let's go ahead and take a look at it before we head into game number 6. And it's going to be Team Synced with 36 points. Right behind them is going to be Team T Squared, and Visions' squad is tied with Candy Roo and Huskers for third at 29 points.
Yeah, and I mean, these top 10 teams right here are the teams in the money, but you're tied for third. You're so close to second. This is going to be such an important match for these teams to just make that extra couple of bucks here. So 29 kills on 3 teams. Now, it's going to be interesting, again, to see if they are paying attention to this. Now, do they play more passive or do they play more aggressive? Do they say, hey, we need at least 7 kills here to take that top spot, just to tie, in hopes that Sync's squad, who's been popping off in the last few games, doesn't get any kills. So it's going to be very important to see how these teams play moving into this last game.
Yeah, and take a look. I mean, remember, our at the beginning of the day, Team Grego ended up with 12 kills, but across the next 4 games, they were only able to get 12 points, putting them at 24 now. So things have slowed down drastically for them, where they started off at the top of the hill. Now they're at the bottom of the middle of the pack.
Yep.
Right? At 7th place right now. It's going to have to take a monumental effort. But, hey, imagine if they get another game where they get 12 points and Sync's team, what if they fight Sync's team early on? Grego's team was one of the teams that dropped at sorting facility, one of like 4 or 5 teams that dropped in sorting last time. Do they change that up, or do they go for it again and hope that they actually, kill all the squads there?
Right, yeah, that's such a huge gamble because we have been seeing 3 or 4 teams falling there each time, or each of these games after that first game where everybody's kind of playing it safe. Now, what I think is going to be super exciting is no changes that I noticed.
I saw the animation and I was like, what happened? What changed? I don't see anything. Oh, no.
So it's going to be exciting to see how they pick their third parties now. If they start to notice that, hey, maybe it is Sync's squad that is in a fight here, we need to go finish them right now. We need to try and third party that and then clean up on the outside. That way we can make our way into first place. So
that's a great point. That, Sync's team, do they have a target on their back? How aggressive will teams be to try and take them out of this tournament right now? Because they are currently the first place team. They are the ones that are almost slated to walk away with 15 grand. Is it worth an extra 3 to the however much, upgrade? I think it's like 1,250 for like 10th place, right? So how important is it for them, for like Team Rogue, to take out Team Synced? Not as much, right? It depends on which teams are there. So T Squared, Visions, and Candy Roo, we have to look out for those teams. Right now, taking a look at this flight path, we are going from west to east for game number 6. This is your final game of the day for Code Red Apex Legends. This will decide it all. Who walks away with the lion's share of $50,000 now? It looks like we do have a split. 2 teams going over to Skyhook already. 2 teams on Mirage Voyage. That's a close quarters combat situation going on over there.
Yeah, and that's going to be immediate knockdowns as it progresses and they're able to find the loot. There's actually a squad that went so spaced out over Lava Fissure, which it's going to maximize your loot, but that is a very scary idea when you're going into the 6th game. If somebody falls on top of you and you guys are so spread out, you're going to be a bad spot. As we see Staycation now picking up the first kill onto Covert, and Girth getting a knock for himself. Oh, Staycation gets another one there.
And that's Team Gubba going out early on, and Team D-Cup already down 2 members. Excuse me, Team Cat Gun already down 2 members. It was, T-Squared's team there traded off, and Tanner
Get out of here.
will be able to go ahead and save that for the team. They'll finish it off. As we go over here to Epicenter.
Those guys, bro.
I feel so bad to
Yeah,
those
and this
people,
is
man.
such a strange spot to fall because there's not a whole heap of loot outside of these bins, and 2 teams fall there, and you're really scrambling to try and pick up what you can.
Epicenter has become this place where it's like split, right? One person drops, and then 2 people go over to Refinery. That's kind of like how the loot is seen. But I mean, honestly, there is like a decent amount of loot. You can always go over to the armament racks, right, just to the west of it, over there at the camp to the west. As we swap on over to T Squared and Shiv and Nugged, they were able to win out that fight up against Cat Gun's team. Get a nice blue as a reward as they pick up this bin.
Yeah, and Dr. Disrespect, unfortunately the only member alive still for his team.
Oh, it looks like there's another fight going on, though, as he's going to try and recover these banners for his team. There is a res beacon right there for it. I don't think you want to take it, but yeah, over here at Lava City, getting challenged. Definitely not something they were expecting. There's people right on his heels, though. He's got to be careful. Spots one out. The PK shot comes out as he turns around the corner. He's going to go for the repeat, but gets hit for 50. And now he's dropped down. That's going to be the final PK shot. Doc is knocked out. That is a GG as we go back over here to Epicenter to Kobe's team.
Yeah, to see if they were able to pick up anything else on the way out. So Shifter squad getting a nice couple of kills there on to Doc's squad. And now things have started to stabilize. They found the extra loot here, so we've got 3 blue shields across the board, some throwables, not high in ammo, only a couple rounds in that R99 that goes so quick, but the purple extended mag feels pretty good, able to hopefully find a knock early in the game here.
Snipe Down's team getting into fight with Golm's team once again, traded off. It's almost a similar way to the last fight right now. They traded Lulu down for Modern Tryhard now, but it looks like the third party's coming in over here at Epicenter as they smell blood in the water. They want to get in on this action. They know they traded. They know that these are going to be 3v2s that they can take, but they're just not close enough right now. They're calling for the pings as Golm takes out Crowder. Now it's all down to 1 here. It's a 1v2 situation for Team Golm.
Yeah, they're going to put up a port there just in case things get saucy. They're able to find their way out. Snipe Down picks up Smook. So, I mean, it's a close one here, but Golm going to pick up the kill on Snipe Down to take that squad out.
But here comes the third party, and he needs to res 2 more here.
Is the zip that goes? No, I'm not taking that.
It's another fight.
In here.
Yeah, Skadoodle actually popping off there, finds a knock onto 2, and they're right up in top of that kill leaderboard. The nade's going out there, finding a little bit of damage.
Down below.
And Team Kobe just want to get in on this action, but it's all happening too quickly right now. They got. Did they get one? They did.
They did get
onto
one.
Nice Wig with the nade.
Oh, walks right into a thermite. He's going to shield up here.
Daltouche is going to be able to push off Skadoodle and all this. So they're trying their best to scramble for these kills, but they're not getting there in time. They spotted one. There's the lifeline. Got the purple. Was able to bat up. But the Prowler is there, and Seagull will go down.
So that is one of the kill leaders there, gone almost immediately, as we're already down to 15 squads. Such a bloody fight. It's going to be so important to see how many kills Seagull squad was able to pick up there, as Brood able to find a knock for himself. Oh, now Kobe squad under fire a little bit.
Yeah,
he took a lot of damage.
You have to keep moving. You cannot slow down here. Nice bubble is going to help him get back into this rotation quicker as we move on over to Cutie Pie's squad right now with Shifter, and they've got a gold armor on their Wraith as they're trying to find this kill over here at Dome.
And Cutie a little split from his squad, so needs to be careful, but trying to find a flank or maybe just trying to find an angle on one of the teams. But he's actually going to run into somebody there. 28 on white, or on the white armor, rather. So not too much there, but he's just going to disengage. Doesn't want to worry about putting himself in a bad spot, although he is the Pathfinder. Would hate to go down early in this one.
And looks like Team Rogue was able to take out the entirety of Team Glitter Explosion by himself.
And Creeping Barrage coming out there from Shifter just to cover the tracks of Cutie Pie, to be able to make it out as the Sentinel shots just raining down. We already saw Cutie Pie get cracked by 1, so that is not a fight they want to pick.
Yeah, I mean, they don't have to fight there, right? The ring is closing, and they're the ones that have the inside track to get in and try to play gatekeeper from a stronger position at this point. And so I agree with this. Staycation did go down here. And so now they're continuing this chase now.
And Girth just going to run him down while Kobe looks for the res. So a nice free res there on the Gibraltar. Hopefully they have the meds. They've been fighting, so I would imagine they've got the supplies for him to top himself off. But they lost that member there, so that could be scary with Gibraltar still so low.
All right, Pogue's team now in that fight with Shiv's team.
Oh my god.
Oh,
it's Nelko's team, okay.
Woo, makes his way into the fights here.
You just dip, Kobe. Dip,
Pokeballs finishes off Shiv.
Another team coming up.
Noko finishes off Girth, though.
They're calling the third party, too, and that's what happens when you fight at either of these fragments, the third parties over and over again.
And it's just so bloody here. We're watching that kill feed, and it's just one right after another, as now Trick 2G under fire quite a bit, but he's going to be able to get away for now, and I believe that was a Bloodhound there, so a nice... And okay, so they're trading ultimates here, but not going to get too much done as they are inside.
Yeah,
but
there's a
roof
Gibraltar
team,
dome above also, so that just went down now, but with the way he threw that Bangalore ulti, it's not really going to hit anyone on that roof, or definitely shouldn't anyhow. As he drops down with that Havoc now, lost track of that Gibraltar. He was on his left, and now he's dropped down to 10 HP. As he tries to fall to the floor, he will get knocked, and it's all up to Tempo, but there's another third party coming in, and it looks like it is RPR's team here. Coming in from the train tracks now, Tempo on that Wraith. Does he have a portal? Can he try and get his teammate out? No, the Thirst, and he is gone. Tempo left by himself now.
Yeah, and up to him to get it done, to continue carrying this team, to try and be in that top 10. As we've seen Noko go huge in this third-party skirmish. We'll see what he's able to do. He's already got 2 kills for himself. Candy, unfortunately, down. A little bit of time on that banner, but it doesn't look like they're going to go for it. They want to play it safe. Don't put yourself in a bad spot, especially with so many teams converging right here. They do trade a little bit of damage, but not too much. Oh, an actual purple shield there, so swapping targets. Blue to purple there, so they know at minimum 2 players. Right oh, heaps of damage, and now he finds 2.
That's why I love the 301. I still love the 301. That medium range, the tracking on it, it's so nice. The spray control is so easy too, especially if you get to a tail end of that mag. As they zip away now, they're going to go ahead and disengage from this fight, and you know, they are fighting 2v3, but no! The wingman shots ringing true for Brood is going to take out Lurdy, and they're not going to be able to recover that, so Noko is going to try his best to rat this out and try to get whatever kills he can at the end of the day here. Every single point matters, as the top of the leaderboard, it was super close.
Yeah, 2 kills here. Unfortunately, now that they are down, we're not able to see the kills for the teammates. But it's going to be so important that he plays this one out slow, plays it safe, and doesn't put himself in a bad spot. As you can see, he's already moving towards that next ring. That's one less thing he'll have to worry about once he's inside and hunkered down.
They're still on the chase right now. And that's the problem, trying to chase down a Pathfinder. They have to be careful, you know. Chasing this deep, you never know. Maybe you run into another full team, right? So you got to be careful, especially when you're ringing off shots left and right. You are drawing attention your way. But they're going to continue the hunt.
Yeah, 50 seconds is only far.
And I would imagine that's the Pathfinder that they were chasing there. Noko trying to turn around and drop some fire and suppressing fire for himself. If not, then we may see another team right there. We'll see if they put themselves in a bad spot. As we jump back over to Grego's squad, and it's really up for them. We saw them kind of down towards the lower end of that leaderboard.
Yeah.
How many kills can they get here with 10 squads left?
Yeah, 23 players remaining, 20 potential kills for them, but there's no way they pick up anywhere near that many at this point. As we see Trey going in on the Huskers team, Calamity going down. Wow. That's another squad that was really on the up and up. So if things go worse for them here, they need as many points as possible coming into this, or like closing this out, excuse me.
A little bit of damage coming out there. Not going to find too much as they do make their way into the building. The Thermite's coming out, trying to find some extra damage, but nothing to be had there. And if you are one of these top squads that went out early, the only thing you can be doing right now is rooting on the lower end teams. The bottom of the pack teams to take out the top squad is a little bit of damage coming out. Grego does get the knock onto 1, and he's just going to be left behind there as Modern Tryhard goes down as well. Grego now popping off. He hears us talking about him. He knows that they've got to get some kills to make it back into the game.
Yeah, that's just a deadly combination. Aiden hitting with his wingman, but then Grego following up with the flatline shots. So if you poke and do the nice burst damage with
nice
that
one.
wing, as he enters the door, there we go. And he's going to chase for this.
Can they get the kill, though? It's so tanky, but it doesn't matter as Golem squad goes down. And now Grego's team, we know they got all 3 kills there, so already in a good spot, making their way to the top of the leaderboards.
There's a call, though. Third party already coming in now. And the thing is, they didn't trade, right? So they're able to get back into this fight really quickly now. Grego just pops 1 cell in there, in on this. And how many people are there? Is the Wraith queuing away now? It looks like it is a full squad. Aiden has to back off now, pop this bat as he was cracked. And Annie takes a huge shot. Dropped down to 10 HP, will be finished off by Cuddy now. But they do trade away. Grego, the next one to fall. It's all up to Aiden here. In a 1v2 situation, he's got the gold armor, but he doesn't have any more bats to work with. He's got this Phoenix kit. There's the first one sliding on in. The Pathfinder gets cracked, but that's not going to be enough right now. He tries to move back with that zip, but he will fall. And that's Team Grego out of this round. Cuddy staying alive. here for this. And Team Rogue, they were there, you know, basically matching them. So this is huge for them. They should be able, I forget exactly what the scoreline was. They were pretty close, right? They were there at the bottom with them. So this is going to propel them. They do lose Sapphire here, and here comes another team.
The fighting doesn't stop. Everybody's been making their way here, but we do see Rogue here. He is the kill leader with 5 kills. 15 people still on the board, so with his teammates gone.
Gold backpack res also. Oh, he didn't stick it though. It was the PK charging up, and they're gonna lose Cuddy here. He's not gonna be able to swap armor. There we go. Goes to blue though. Now he's dropped down to 50 HP. Backs away. There is a gold around here somewhere. No. He swaps off onto a purple. That's nice. 125. Wow, I didn't even see him. He was just zipping across the screen, was able to get that tag with that PK.
Picking up a med kit here, so he's going to top himself off. Watson, he's got both beacons. Right now, he can look to try and get away, make it to the res just around the corner, but he's just going to be tracked down here as he's trading back with the EVA 8. Does he have the damage? He's on 1 HP, but he goes down. He's got the gold res shield, but the finish going to come through. So unfortunately, he will fall as now Tanner slays the only member alive for his team. He did manage to get a knock there onto Cutie Pie.
Yeah, and that was Tempo taking him out, and I believe Tempo was left as a solo at that point too, so.
Yeah, I know.
Would have been a nice pickup to have.
Yeah, that's a huge clutch, but again, both of these teams, Team Grego and Team Rogue, needed these points, needed to stay alive in this lobby.
I'm excited to see, and I mean, I guess that how it is kind of played out, but people weren't really going for the reses, but it's so easy to kind of just jump on that, you know, everybody understanding when somebody's resing, they're not going to have anything. So they're just taking their chances. Hey, I'm just going to play this out solo, see what I can do. And they've got the tactical prowess being, you know, everybody playing this game so much, they understand how they have to play the game. You know, you don't play it like it's a pub when you're the last member alive as Tanner's taking shots.
It's a lot of solos right now, too. You can see it, 7 squads left, 13 players remaining here. Tanner was a solo. Tempo's a solo. I wonder how many squads are left as a full. He's trying so hard to hit these scout shots.
Yep, right there.
There is a team behind him. He does land 1 shot, but again, has to be careful. He is solo, kind of pinched, but he's in the zone, which is keeping him safe, which is nice as he cracks the armor. Somebody across the way. And gold armor there. He's, I mean, not necessarily pinched or sandwiched, but he's not in a great spot. You know, he's creating this love triangle where he's on the losing end of that.
This is huge. Vision's squad is a full 3 in this final kind of mix-up, right? Amongst the lobby of a lot of solos, maybe a few duos. This is huge for them to come in as a full 3 because that just means they're the ones that can just roll up. 3v1 against, you know, player after player, or 3v2 after squads, and just get these kills. They should be picking up the majority of the 9 players remaining left in this lobby.
Yeah, and they know just that. Just as you said, you see 7 squads, 12 left. That math doesn't add up, so they are allowed to play aggressive, knowing that they're going to go into a 3v2 or a 3v1 to try and pick up the kills, as now they're pushing in to the guys are here, and it's really up to them. They could hunker down, or they can just continue to chase as they are in the zone.
He's cracked.
Good damage coming across by Visions here as he continues to push forward with this team, but they lost it to Noko here. They will be able to finish off Noko and get a kill onto Casper, so that's 2 more points going their way. This is a huge game for them that should propel them up the leaderboards.
Yeah, but it's not over just yet. 5 squads left. With 2 members down, you know, you're thinking, okay, there's 10 people alive, and we're 3 of them. So again, this math's not adding up. They can choose to pick these fights as they were getting shots taken out. It could have been, I think, Cutie Pie's team. I think they're up as 2.
Yo, hold that. I'm
Man, Tanner was shooting at him, but not able to get the knock there. So we've got a squad of 2. Then you've got Tanner all by himself, and actually a squad of 3 here for Shifter's team. I thought it was just the 2 of them.
All right. Team Shifter, though, they have a nice position. They're holding this choke, which controls, like, you know, where the ring's going to go, right? If the ring goes to the left, or if the ring goes to the north, or if the ring goes to the south, they're going to be able to control that choke here. So playing as a trio right here can be really good for them. They might have spotted out a rat right below them. 47 on the purple as the Pathfinder zips up. They're going to give chase to him now, getting some good damage in the air. he has to be one shot at this point.
I think that's Tanner Slays all by himself, unfortunately, and that's him there. He goes down. So another kill over there for Shifter's squad. Senzi going to pick that one up, and Shifter had 2. So, I mean, at the very least, they've got 3 kills for that team.
But that's some huge information actually given away right now as Tempo's taking this 1v1. It's going to be T-squared going down. And these are massive kills.
3 kills here for Tempo. It's a 3v3v1. Unless, I can't imagine he delivers that beacon. So a 3v3v1, it's up for Tempo to figure this one out. How is he going to get the most amount of kills for his team to boost them up? I believe Trick2G was right down there at the bottom, so just kind of push yourself up a couple of spots here.
There's a chance. There's a huge chance for Tempo to pick up a few more kills here right now, because take a look at where the circle ended. It ended on the south side, well, the north side of Geyser, but on the south side, basically the difference between that mountain there. And so that means that trio that was holding Shifter's team, that was holding that kind of connector area right there on the edge of the zone, they're the ones that have to move, and they have to move into a protected position. And so that's going to allow Tempo to creep on up. And so he's got a PK. He can make things work here. If he can find some nades, possibly, there we go. He's got 2 frag grenades. Drop, some of the cells. Are you going to be able to use it in this next fight?
Oh, now's the time to go, though, as he may be able to find the third party. He hears him shooting, so now he can stop looting and safely kind of run around to that bend. As the last remaining full squads here are going toe-to-toe. Not finding too much. Just a little bit of poke damage as Cutie forced away. Has to be careful. Got the shield battery, though. He's going to tomp himself off. And now I don't know if they know that Tempo's behind them. So they have to be careful. Now the ring is moving, and they just don't have...
Yeah, this is a really great position. Oh, huge damage onto Cutie Pie. And this is the opportunity that I was talking about for Tempo. He has an opportunity to come in with the flank, with those nades. He's got 2 arc stars and 2 frag grenades that can do huge damage here. Steal 1, 2, 3 kills. We'll see exactly how he does this. Thank you for the host, Crafty, on TSM's Visions. That was huge, 600 viewers. Oh, yeah.
Okay, so yeah, he's right behind him there. There you go. He's got the throwables. He is going to toss those out. He finds a little bit of damage. He gets a knock. So that's going to be 1 kill for his team.
He has to get the thirst. He has to get the thirst.
Yep. So now, Shifter's team actually goes down here. They're all dead.
Let's go, Tempo.
They've got the red shield. They're going to be finished off. So now it's a 1v3 for Tempo. He is the kill leader with 5. Tosses that nade up in the air. Oh, but damages himself. Okay, he's just going to heal up there. Not the best nade in the world, but that's all right, as now he has to push into this full squad. He's going to get spotted out here. He's got the PK charging it up. Does break the armor on the Pathfinder. He's trying to be as crafty as he can, but unfortunately not enough, as Vision's going to find himself another
maximum
execute
effort,
there.
That was great. Picking up those nades. It was huge, huge for him there. Being able to pick up 2 additional kills at the end. We'll see if that's going to be a difference maker at all. But again, remember, even though kill points are the most important thing here, he also got a second for the team. So
yeah, not bad. So yeah, if it does come down to the ties,
and getting those 2 kills again, it could be the tiebreaker difference.
Absolutely.
As we saw, there were 3 teams that were tied for third.
Yep.
At the end there, and Visions' team was one of them, wasn't it?
Yeah, Vision's team was up there as well, I think, with Husker's team. So I'm not too sure what Tanner was able to get done there at the end. I don't think really anything. He did get spotted out by a full squad, ended up going down. So when I was thinking tiebreakers, I was thinking, oh, if first place gets tied. But if we see now that Tempo's team, Trick2G's team, was able to get a couple of kills, if there's a tiebreaker for 10th, that second place could set them apart. I wasn't even thinking about ties down at the bottom end of the scoreboard there.
Yeah.
I was really just thinking about like first and second and who's going to take the cake there, but that could be huge for their squad.
Yeah, remember, it's only the top 10 that place in the money, but first place walks away with $15,000.
Yep.
And so we're going to go ahead and tabulate those scores, but it's a lot of money. We got $50,000 on the line.
Right. And I think in first place was Synced Squad, which I think is Siegel and the gang. They went out pretty early. A lot of these top spots went out pretty early, so that 3-way tie that you saw for third could really go any way now, as we've got the match summary pulled up, and we can take a look at some of these kills here. So it looks like 11 on the board for Vision's team. That is
huge.
A huge game. Not only a win, but 11 kills on top of it.
So they were tied with 29, I believe, in third place. So that puts them at 40 points.
Yep.
That could be huge. I don't know if that puts them into first.
Sync's team had 36, and they only ended that game with 2. So they had 38. So that could have been enough to propel Vision Squad up into that first place spot.
And you just get third party after third party. But hey, guys, thank you for sticking with us here. And there it is. Team Visions takes first place away from Team Synced. 2-point difference, 40-38. And coming up in third is going to be Team T Squared. Candy Roo at fourth with 33. Huskers at 30. Nicewig at sixth place with 28 points. Team Grego, though, will maintain their spot at 7th place with 27 points. And it looks like, you know what, they were actually safely there. Picking up those kills did definitely help them out a lot. But right behind them, Staycation and Rogue tied for 8th and 9th with 22 points. But Team Ninja